Hello and welcome back to Let's Play XOR. Level 6 is titled The Doll's House, and if you're not scared by that title, you should be. Here are the dolls. What do? Well, when we push them, they carry on moving in a straight line as far as they can, and they can be used to push the fish and chickens over. We've seen this puzzle before, or something strangely like it, but now there's only one mask, and it seems inevitable that when we get it, the fish will fall and kill us. It can, however, be avoided by pushing the chicken into place like so. The next puzzle does look utterly impossible. How do we get this mask? Well, we need to detonate the bomb, but to reach it we need to blow through the wall with the other bomb, and yet it seems it can't be got across that gap. Also, there's only one chicken, and you can't use one chicken to detonate two bombs because the first one will destroy it. So let's explore the rest of the level and see if it holds any clues. Here it seems there's nothing much we can do with this explosive jar, except let it roll all the way to the left, to here, and yet what good would that do us? None, it seems. And in this room, it's clear from that waves force field at the bottom that we need the bomb to explode in the lowest square, but how can we get it there without moving the fish out of the way? Because if we do this, then we can't push the fish onto the bomb. And in fact we could explore the whole level and we would find it full of puzzles that seem utterly impossible. This is a very disconcerting level, let me tell you. But we might eventually guess that the secret is to use the two shields in cooperation. But first we do have to use the fish on that bomb to get into this area, and get that mask, then use the chicken to blow up the explosive jar to get out. Otherwise we would explore the whole level before eventually finding that we had left one mask behind. This puzzle was, I think, meant to be a gentle introduction to the idea of using the two shields cooperatively. In fact, it took me longer to solve than anything else on the level, which maybe gives you some idea of just how cruel this level can be. Let's get that map piece. And now, with one shield there holding the bomb, the other shield can push the bomb over it, and push the chicken, of course, to blow it up. We release another chicken, and we can't push it any further with this shield, but we can with Questor. That's how we get the mask. Now let's move down and see if the idea of cooperation will help us to solve this puzzle. It turns out that the key to this one is to use one shield as a buffer, so that the doll will stop moving when the other shield pushes it. That's an important idea to remember because it's used in several puzzles on this level and throughout the game. And the other key idea is to use one shield as a bridge when pushing a fish or chicken, like so. That lets us get these masks. This puzzle is a little bit harder, but now that we've got the main idea, we might guess that one shield can be used to hold the fish while the other gets the bomb into place, like that. And in this room, we need to use both dolls as a bridge for the chicken to be brought down to the bomb, but we do also need to complete the bridge by leaving one shield there and using the other one to do the actual pushing. That's the only way to get into this bottom room. And now I'm going to leave Questor where he is for a bit, oops, nearly forgot that one, and explore the rest of the level with Magus alone. This puzzle's not too hard, just push the chicken down and then it won't kill us when we take that force field. Here's the last map portion. And this is an important puzzle to remember. Leaving the jar where it is, we first push the fish across it, then push the jar down, and then the fish is available to detonate it. Now, in this area, we need something to hold the fish in place, and that can only be the doll, so that the fish can be moved while we move the jar. And we took a waves force field that obviously couldn't be opened from the other side. That opens a shortcut to let the two shields reunite so they can cooperate to get these masks. And now for a little game of badminton with the doll. That allows us to get it to here, and with it there we can put the bomb in place. But we're not done with this doll yet, because we need to bring it into the bottom right chamber to get to blow up that bomb and get that mask. That's done like this. Although we do need one more doll, and here it's important to get the shield behind it first, because once the doll is in place, you can't access that area. Now we see from the map that the top right area remains, and I'm going to explore that with Magus alone, because this area can be solved by just one shield. We've seen on level 3 that chickens move before fish, so how do we get this? Well, let's just try it and see what happens. Oh? It turns out that when you move horizontally, fish move before chickens, and chickens move before fish when you move vertically. And now we see why I came up here at the very end with just one shield, because this shield remains trapped in that area. Although I did discover that it is possible to do that area with both shields and bring the other one out of it. It's just quite difficult to discover the way to do that. So, see you next time.